Hey YouTube, it's Numi, and I'm back with you today to talk about fake sovereigns. You saw a fake 1911 Canada sovereign in one of my recent videos, and you'll see that same sovereign at the end of this video. But I mean, it must be so awful to buy one of these coins. You don't think twice about it, and it's not overtly fake. It maybe comes in a pile of other coins. You haven't paid enough attention, and then you find out when you try and grade it, or you find out years later when you try and sell it to a dealer that you have bought a fake coin. Oh wow, it must be just awful. And I've had some fake coins. Luckily, I haven't really lost money on fake coins. And I've had fake American pre-33 coins. But there are way too many of these coins around. Some of them are new. No one really knows where they come from. Some of them have been around for ages. There are reports of fake sovereigns in the 1880s as well. Some fakes have pretty much the same weight as a real sovereign. But either way, as soon as you send them in to NGC or PCGS, you'll get them back with a little label saying not genuine, and then you start to think, well, what am I going to do with this? Can I sell it? Is it really gold? And I just wanted to show you some of the examples here that I've found. Thanks very much to my friend Auger for sending me this little video, which shows a genuine 1914 half sovereign and a fake as a 2 bob note 1915 Sydney mint half sovereign. How can you really tell the difference? You can tell the difference possibly by the thickness of the rim, maybe by the strike. The lettering maybe looks a little bit off. It has a funny look to it, not the same luster as a regular sovereign. But, really, unless you're looking for this stuff, you wouldn't even think twice, because there's so much variety anyway in sovereigns that you just think it was a badly struck one, or something. You wouldn't really worry about it. You wouldn't necessarily think it was a fake. I mean, you can tell this one, this 1915, there is something about the way it struck, something about the thickness of the rim. But I mean, I've seen loads and loads of sovereigns, and I wouldn't necessarily think that was a fake unless I was really thinking along those lines or looking at it very critically. I mean, look at them side by side. I mean, you can tell, clearly you can tell the difference, but it's not easy. No, this one is the 1914. You can see the luster on that one. Then you've got the 1915 Sydney Mint Sovereign. It looks a little bit different. The colour of the gold may be a little bit different. The strike looks a little bit different. But, if you had them in a pile, you probably think they were both entirely genuine. Let's look a little bit at the 1911, and so you can see here the ones that I picked out before. So you've got a 1911 Canada sovereign, not genuine, and they won't obviously put a coin that isn't genuine in an NGC holder. And we're going to compare this a little bit against the regular 1911, and you can see immediately that this is not even probably as good a fake as the 1915 Sydney you saw in the previous video. It's just very flat, but the rim isn't kind of obviously thick or bad. It doesn't have quite as much luster. Mainly the St George, the horse, looks very flat. It doesn't look. It almost looks kind of slightly worn compared to the fields, which don't really look that warm. Yeah, the rim of the coin looks perfectly kind of normal. The head of George V looks a little bit flat. The ears look a little bit flat, same as the other side. But That certainly isn't anything I would have picked up. I didn't pick it up, and I think it just does not look in a pile of coins like something which was absolutely fake. But as I said before, I'm not looking for it. One of the great reasons, the strongest reasons for having coins graded by a third-party grading company is actually to look for authenticity. If you look on the Drake Sterling website or do a Google search for Drake Sterling fake sovereigns, Eric from Drake Sterling has put a paper out on how to recognize fake sovereigns. You saw a few of them on the intro video, but there's actually a little bit more of a detailed document which shows all the ones he's found, both on eBay and that have been presented to him as a dealer. And it's quite interesting to go through those and see the different types and levels of fake. And also, on eBay, he's taken a look and he's made a special note that it's not just, listings that are overtly fake, with novelty items that you need to worry about. There are dealers who deal in thousands of coins putting up as genuine sovereigns on eBay. People with a 99% approval rating on eBay, thousands of sales, thousands of positives, and still they can occasionally put up a coin without realizing that it is a fake. Clearly, if you buy it, you're protected under buyer protection, but these things are still going through the system as genuine coins when they are in fact not genuine coins at all. But look at that side by side. You can see the horse has got a slightly different colour. One has got a more goldy colour, one's got a more neutral colour. And the rim looks pretty much the same. I really don't think anybody would really notice these two apart, which is sad. I wish they were more noticeable, really, because then it would be easier to spot them and easier to avoid them. But you can see the muscles on the horse, for example, are much flatter on the fake than they are on the genuine one. So these things do exist. Watch out for fake sovereigns. Watch out for fake pandas. Watch out for NGC and PCGS holders that are fake. Be very, very careful and make sure that when you buy stuff, you buy it from a reputable source, which is guaranteed. And if you do find out something is fake, you can get your money back. But there is too much of this stuff around. Let me know what you guys think and what your experience of fake coins is.